If I could have a conversation with my 21-year-old self, what would I say? I would tell her to get a coach or a mentor, believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and listen to the voice that first time. And then I'd say, trust the process. I remember having a conversation with life coach Rebecca Leah, who specializes in individual and community healing. And it was in that moment I realized, like, man, like I could do well by myself in life, but I could do so much greater if I had some support. Like, because I needed someone who could help me tease out those things that are in my heart and my mind that I got stuck about. I needed someone who would listen to me and who had, been there, done that, had some wisdom and some insights that could offer me some things to get to the next level. Like, I needed help. Like, I was tired of walking in circles. And I needed help. And so I remember one of the things that Rebecca Leah taught me was that she said, you need to have more compassion for yourself. And so she asked me, she said, now, if your niece or nephews, if they were hurting and they needed some support, like how would you support them? How would you show up for them? And I said, well, I would sit with them. I would let them know I'm there. I would let them cry if they needed to. I'd give them a hug. Whatever they needed, I would be there for them. She was like, wow, that's good. That's good. Would you judge them? And I said, no. Then she said, well, how would you show up if your friends needed help or support? And I said, I would do the same. I would ask them, like, how can I support you? Do you need me to just listen or tell a joke? What do you need? Like, I would just be there for them. Like, that presence is powerful. She said, wow, you are really, really good. She said, now, when are you going to show up for yourself like that? Wait a minute. She ain't had to snatch all my edges. Now, wait a minute. Okay. And so I leave the office, and I'm headed to dance class afterwards. I was in this African dance class, and we're going to have a performance. And I'm like, okay, I got to get there on time. But I felt like I needed to cry. And I was like, no, I got to get there. And then I remembered her words. And so I pulled over along the side of the road, pulled out my phone because I didn't want to look crazy. And I started talking to myself, and I was like, April, what's wrong? What's going on? And when I tell you that was the best cry I think I done had in my entire life, like, I should have been a better friend to myself a long time ago. The point is, get a coach or a mentor, someone who's been there, done that, they have some wisdom, because you don't have to do this alone. That's what they're there for. Reach out, get a coach or a mentor.